Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently looking to reform our faith. And of course, in order to do that, we need to control an additional holy site. And there's one right here. And we've declared a war for it. So let's go fight, shall we? It's going to be potentially a slightly more difficult fight. The King of Sweden is helping Estonia, so we're going to have to keep an eye out for enemies coming from this direction. That said, we may be able to... We can transfer this guy over. Yeah, we'll do it. That's fine. We may be able to call in some friends here. Actually, I'm not sure we can. We only have the one child currently, which is why we married another spouse. But, yeah, we don't appear to currently be able to do that. We're going to actually... Well, that interaction isn't valid. Okay, fair enough. Well, we're going to head on up over here and see if we can just get this war score on our side. We don't need to worry too much about Estonia. They've got their own problems. It's Sweden that we need to be concerned about. Their military strength is considered similar to ours, but they don't have access to their allies here. So that's good. I think we're going to go ahead and, as soon as we're unlocked here, we're going to split this army in half, and we're going to start double sieging over here. It'll take Sweden some time to show up, and hopefully that'll be fine. Never mind. Sweden is already here. They must have already been helping. We're going to bring our reinforcements in over this way. We're going to catch them, and they're not into this. They're not into this at all. We're going to come up over this way, see what we can find. Looks like they're just piecing out. Okay. I would prefer to have these reinforcements be a little bit closer here, realistically. But Sweden is heading northward, and I am okay with that. That is kind of ideal. Well, we'll just get these sieges down. This is a conquest for the Duchy of Courland. So we are going to get all three of these counties, and all three of them will need to be sieged for us to get our actual ticking war score. We are going to attack over here. Why am I saying attack? We're going to increase our actual holdings over here. But what do we want to grab? A knight's increase would not be terrible, actually. We need to increase our troop quality, so we'll go for war camps. That does bring our prestige down, and we may want to consider 2 years left for the increased development. We're going to pull him back and have him start collecting taxes, because we need a little bit more on the cash side. Okay. Now, I think the reason why we are currently losing so much prestige is probably because of our reinforcement of our men-at-arms, or just because they're raised. One or the other. Regardless, that's not amazingly relevant. We may need to host a feast or something along those lines. We can't host a feast, we can't call a hunt. Fair enough. So we may end up being in a bit of a prestige hole here. We would gain the trait Journaler, giving us a learning and a stress loss increase. Otherwise, actually, this is a pretty good option. I think we'll do that. Becoming a Journaler is not the worst thing. That's +1 learning and a stress reduction. I'll happily take that. Checking in on our borders here. We don't see anyone attacking us. That's good. We're going to succeed this siege soon enough. Here in about another 20 progress. Where's the siege? Okay, they've landed on our capital. That's fine. Our cousin died. He was in fact murdered. These guys are currently leaving. This is interesting. We're going to pull this army back to defend. And see if we can't knock Sweden out of this war once and for all. With these guys leaving, they're going to be re-embarking here. Oh, why did you walk in there? So silly. Very, very silly, in fact. We're at 9% war score right now. We're just going to come in over here. We occupy Groban. We're going to go attack up here immediately. And these guys are not interested. I want to come attack over here ASAP. We should, in fact, very easily win this because they just disembarked. And in fact, we did. We stack wiped them. That is bonkers, actually. I can't believe we stack wiped them. We stack wiped them again. Well now. That has an effect on the landscape. That has a large effect, in fact. We'll increase opinion with this guy. I'm very okay with that. What else do we want to do here? In line to inherit some titles, sure. I think those are just internal titles, so not very relevant. We currently have no ticking war score. That will start once we finish this siege here. But stack wiping Sweden twice is just bonkers. And now they are actually defending against Livonia as well. Or actually, that's been happening. Never mind. Yeah, that's Estonia's army there. It seems fine. I'm not concerned about this. Hang on. Oh, because of our stewardship. I was going to say, since when can we have 7 holdings? Okay, we'll take it. A new claimant. Gains an unpressed claim on Minsk. Sure, whatever. I mean, he's not that powerful, right? Yeah, he's not powerful. That's not really a concern. We'll finish up this siege. We're at 47% war score right now. They may be heading to our capital. They are not. We're going to move over here, and we're going to let them lock in. They are now locked in. We're going to fight them when they are recently disembarked. They are not okay with this. And I don't blame them. I would not be okay with this situation either. They are likely to get thoroughly wrecked here. Oh yeah, they're just going to get demolished. Our champion was wounded, but I'm sure it'll be fine. We're now known for our level of faith. That's great. That's another stack wipe. We're up to 74% war score right now. And we are starting to gain ticking war score. That's fantastic. We're losing money and we're in negative prestige right now, so that's a bit of a problem. We can call a hunt, though. Or we could write our thoughts down. Can occupied writing, okay. So this would only be useful to lose stress. That's fine. And we are going to go on a hunt and get ourselves some prestige back here. So we definitely need that. We're taking a big prestige hit right now. Hunting trophy, which would gain us a total of 60 prestige. It'll also cut our prestige loss, which is important right now. We're just struggling to have these men-at-arms. Okay, 150 prestige. That buys us some time. Wonderful. checking in on our capital. They have not landed there yet. They are sending in a small force over this way. We may have to deal with that. This siege is probably going to get us a few war score, but not enough to force a peace, I don't think. We're at 80. That took us to 91. Okay. We're going to intervene in this battle. And hopefully that will get us to 100% war score. We've achieved a level of fame. We're now exalted among men already. Which is funny, considering that we're how old? We are 27. Oof. Preaching unorthodox doctrine. Minus 50 faith. That is painful, actually. Okay. So we're at 93% now. And we are going to come over here and defend. We need to hold this. I mean, we probably get to 100% war score just from the siege curve here. I'm guessing. But I want to hold this anyway. I want to fight these guys. They can get out of here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Well, we're going to fight them over here. We're at 100% war score, though. Parent aids learning efforts. Yes. Share your wisdom with us, Mother. We're going to enforce our demands. Wonderful. Okay. So we are above our domain limit right now because we need to hand this off to someone. I'm guessing we don't have anyone on our council who is not already a vassal. Yeah, that's not a thing. So let's check our champions. In fact, this guy would be a good option. So we are going to grant him the title of the High Chiefdom of whatever this is. This is the... Oh wait, do we not have the duchy made here? Hang on a moment. Is this duchy made? High Chiefdom of Courland. We have no claim on this title. It's currently held by this lady. We don't have access to that. So for right now, we're going to make this guy be a temporary count. So we'll grant him the title of this chiefdom just to bring us down below our domain limit. Okay. And then now we can usurp this, but we're going to have to wait for them to get out of their current war. So that's going to be a thing. We're losing prestige still, but that's because we are reinforcing our men-at-arms currently. We gained 150 prestige from an impeccable household. That's nice. And yeah, there's combat going on over there. That's fine. Our queen is bearing our child, and this is where we hope that it is a female child. That would be ideal in this scenario. Yeah, we'll ransom this person. And we should probably look at constructing additional buildings in our main holdings if we can. Those are all still in progress, so that's fine. At this time, we're looking to get to 2150 piety. And I don't think we have any way to really do this other than just wait for it to tick in. We're gaining 8 per month, so we're pretty good on that front. Okay, I want to check to see... We're currently doing religious relations. That is gaining us an additional almost full piety per month. But I really would prefer to be converting right now. So we're going to work on doing some conversion. And this will delay our reformation a little bit, but I want to check to see how close are we to being able to reform. Do we only need the 2075? I thought it was 2150, but no, it's 2075. Does not contain 3 holy sites with vitalist holders. Oh, this guy is... No, he is. But this guy, he's the wrong religion. He might accept. He doesn't like us very much. He might ask for something in return. We're going to send him a gift first. He doesn't like us much at all. Mostly because of our religion, absolute tribal authority. We hold this de jure duchy. Okay. We're going to see if he's going to go for this. He would do it if we give him 85 more gold. I accept. Okay, so at this time, the only thing we're missing for Reformation is the faith. Wonderful. So we want to reform our faith, and then once we reform our faith, when can we adopt feudalism? That's in the decisions, adopt feudal ways. We would just need organized faith, development level, and tribal innovations. Okay. So our current development level is 3. And we are going to task our... This is our steward at this point. No, I don't want you to promote culture. I want you to increase development in our capital. We need to get that up to 5, and we need to be working on our innovations with our next life. Now, how can we do this? I want to take a quick look at our lifestyle here. Scholarship focus might be a good option. Development growth. And then if we go down Scholar, Cultural Fascination Progress. Yeah, that's the route we want to go down. So at this point, we're going to shift gears over to Scholarship Focus, and we're going to push down the Scholar tree. And we're going to see just how far we can get in that. Our next life is likely going to need to also be a learning education. So let's go ahead and... What is your current education? We actually don't know because he is an independent ruler. It's this guy who figures that out. He's intelligent, though, so that's nice. Yes, I will attend your feast. Realm will lose land when vassal inherits foreign title. Okay. We can revoke his title or grant him a title equal in tier to what he'll inherit. What is he going to inherit? Where do we see that in CK3? Oh, he'll inherit the Odor Free Company, which is a Duke level title. And he is currently a Count. Who is his liege? His liege is this High Chiefdom. Okay. We can reconquer him. I don't think that's a problem. We can ransom this person, and we will. What a good evening. Wonderful. We do have some factions being made. None of these are too frightening yet. Okay. We gained 75 prestige from that feast. So far, anyway. That's nice. And we need 2075 faith. We can have an interesting conversation with this person. Or get closer to forming a friendship. She's unimportant. We'll hold the interesting conversation instead. And then we'll go home. We lose stress, and this chieftain likes us a little better. Fantastic. Okay, we had another son. We'll give him a good Prussian name, like Golding. Okay. So, let's take a look at what our inheritance is looking like right now. We would currently lose the Kingdom of Poland again. You know what? That's pretty normal. We can usurp this as soon as they're no longer at war. That war is very close to being over. We can host a feast, and so we shall. Just checking in here on our construction projects. We had a hook expire. That's fine. That guy likes us fine anyway, so I'm not concerned about that. He's not swayed. Oh, hello. Are they no longer at war? They're no longer at war. Requires 250 gold. Okay, it'll take us just a little bit. Like 2-month ticks. Do we want the prestige for ourselves? Household efforts. Direct vassal opinion +5. We'll take the prestige. 1 more month tick, and we can usurp this high chiefdom here. Until next time, we're up to 709 prestige. That's very nice. Of course, prestige, if this works like in CK2, will be far less important once we adopt feudalism. We'll sway that guy. And now this guy, I want to grant him immediately the High Chiefdom of Courland. And I also want to grant him these counties that are de jure his. There you go, buddy. He's super happy, for now. That won't last. I have low county control in Minsk still. That's kind of funny. Maybe because it's far away from the rest of our domain? I'm not sure. Regardless, we are just about ready to reform our faith. We need 2075. We have 2043. Fantastic. Curse undone. Our unlanded rival died. Okay. Whatever. So, for our realm adoption, when we reform this, 10 of our 13 vassals and our close family will also convert. Fascinating. Our court chaplain will get control over temples in our domain. We don't have any temples in our domain right now, but that's actually fine. Like, if it builds a temple in each of these domains, or in each of these titles, that would actually be ideal. I would enjoy that. So at 2055, and our piety is just ticking up ever so slowly. Our court chaplain is trying to seduce us. How sweet, but no? Yeah, leave me alone, all of you. I don't want to be seduced. That would be a problem. So we've got about 5,000 more troops to raise up in our levies. That's okay. Our acquaintance Ruda died in our dungeon. Wonderful. All of these seem okay. I'm not concerned about that. We're second in line to inherit Krakow, which is interesting. Bohemia over here should probably be, you know, subjugated. At some point. I mean, we could actually do that. We could subjugate Bohemia. We'll spend the prestige there. I don't want to do it until after we've reformed, which we can do literally right now. So we're going to reform our faith. The beliefs of Vitalism can never be changed once it has been reformed. Okay. No head of faith, I like it. Male-dominated is fine. I mean, we could switch to equal, which might not be the worst thing. Religious attitude of righteous is okay, I think. Can revoke from evil. Hostile and evil. Okay. This is potentially a lot that we need to work through. We can't change it once it's reformed. I wasn't aware of that. But view on gender being equal, I think, is a good thing. Religious attitude for righteous, I think, is probably fine. Vassalize infidel rulers. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is it is time to put a cut in. I'm going to go ahead and do that now, and then next episode I will have gone through all of this off camera and decided what we're going to do, and we're just going to go through it quick and then work towards that reformation, because we're not quite going to get there because I want to get all of this set up properly. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, I was going to say consanguinity, but I don't know why. Likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. I was reading this, I guess. I will see you all next time. I'm too distracted right now.